E-Cig.
It feels really long to me.
Feels really long to me too. Good evening, welcome to Vape Talk UK, episode 228. It's almost a fucking life sentence, this, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Why do we do it?
Literally every week.
Yeah, why? Why? I haven't worked that out myself yet.
I don't know how many years I've put into this. I really don't. Just making sure that your audio's coming through. Yeah. All good. Good evening, everyone. Good to see you. It's our last show. I think our last show before Christmas.
Of the year, I think.
Of the year. Possibly Friday. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
It's the last official Vape Talk.
Yeah, the last official Tuesday night Vape Talk until the new year. Thank you for that.
There you go.
Good evening, Andrew. Good to see you, Gareth. Good evening. Cass, hi. Ali, good evening. Because we love you, you big twats. We love you too, Andrew. We love you too.
Aww.
Hey.
Aww.
Sorry, Andrew, I don't think I've got too much American abusive news tonight, so... Hello, Diddy.
Right, as you may notice, I don't know where he is on your screen. He's either bottom right or bottom left. Where is
Bottom
he?
right.
Bottom right, same as me.
Bottom right. Yeah.
We have a guest who we are going to introduce to you shortly for those of you that don't know him, but I'm guessing there's quite a few of you that do. But as soon as we've got through the news, we will... I'm not sure what all that fucking arm shake was about. As soon as we've got through the news, we will introduce you to our guest. Please get rid of that music. Phil, no. Pedo music stays.
Oh, for God's sake. Have you got the pedo music on?
We had a vote. I'm sorry, Phil. We had a vote and it was voted in.
Yeah, it's
However, if you want to donate 500 bits, then...
500 bits buys you 1 minute of silence.
1 minute? That's a bit tight. Kind of 10 minutes, surely.
See you, Phil. Good to see you, mate. Right. Over to you, Gas.
Oh, straight in.
So,
Right.
oh, no. What are we going on? Yeah, we may as well what we're vaping on. Very, very quickly. Usual for me. Same old. Cass.
It's the usual for me, except I do have a different juice in here today. I have got the Nasty Salt Silver Tobacco, which is not half as good as I remember it being, but it's definitely vapeable. Annoyingly, Lloyd won't know this, but everyone else knows that I can't vape cloudy shit in my flat. I actually managed to pick up a bottle of the home-baked apple rhubarb crumble today, which I've been vaping it the entire day in a nice big cloudy setup. Yeah. So other than that, I'm just vaping this, and it's keeping me going slowly but surely. So that's what I'm vaping on. Chandler,
I've got the Brunhilde on the Danny Bucks. As per, I'm just re-wicking the coil art salt to go on top of. It's plugged in. Is it charged? Is it charged?
Thanks for the bits of you.
Hey. Yeah. I'm just rebuilding so I can put the coil art back on top of the community vapor. And new stuff. Are you ready for this?
New
you
stuff
ready?
before
you ready?
Christmas. How do you get away with that?
I know. Oh, where's my camera?
what is that?
Go on, focus.
What is it?
There we go.
You know what's putting me off? You know what's throwing me? Right, Lloyd, you'll find out that Chandler has a thing for very long drip tips. He likes big things in his mouth, so that's probably throwing you on. No, go on. What is it?
It's an Oati.
Oh,
Attic.
You know what? I pulled
Odis Oati.
Is it the V1 or the V2?
V1, yeah. The V1.
I don't know. Does it say on the bottom?
The V1's an absolute bastard to build on. The V2's nicer.
Well, it's not too bad. You have to take the Otis collection and design OATI.
Probably
It doesn't
V1.
say it doesn't say V2 on it. So,
Um,
and the serial number is 2017. Don't know why that is relevant, but there you go.
I found mine earlier with a cloud cap. And I was like, I've forgotten I'd even got that. Because it was before they boxed everything and they came pretty, wasn't it? Didn't they came in little plastic tubs, didn't they?
Yes, it came in a plastic in a. I actually haven't got the tub in front of me, but that sort of thing. It was a clear one with a label on it.
Yeah.
Sweet.
But yeah, so I got the normal cap to go on it.
I didn't see what you got it on. Are you squonking with it?
Yeah, squonky pin. It's on my prisoner.
Ah.
Very nice.
So yeah, I've cracked the prisoner out and I've just dropped my. Oh, there it is. I dropped my beauty ring because I don't know why. It's better with I've nicked the beauty ring off the Entheon just because 24 mil. Yeah, and I'm back squonking in a big way.
So I had this conversation during the week with someone. I just rarely squonk anymore, and the only time I do squonk, I end up on the Waterfall Sting. It's just mouth to lung in.
Just your mouth to lung all the time.
I've
got the.
No, go on.
Yeah, I had. It's either been the Brunhilde or that all week, because I got this on Friday. And yeah, first time I've used this box in about 3 months.
I was offered an Amati the other day.
He was offered
An Amati.
an Amati.
Forget it.
Okay.
What are you vaping on, Lloyd? Is he frozen?
I think we've lost Lloyd.
I think Lloyd's lost.
Lloyd. We bored him to death. I bored him to death with my OATI. Never
Lloyd's
mind.
gone. Oh shit. Shall I start with the news, or should we wait?
Start on the news, and then we'll come back to Lloyd in a moment.
Okie dokie. Oh, he's moved.
He's
There he
back.
is. Okay, what are you vaping on, Lloyd?
Getting a quick right billet box with the XZ inside. The Darrow 75 with the MF bridge,
Oh,
and the Naba on the Cuboid Mini.
How is the Naba?
Yeah, I love it, man. I do love NAR mods. I must admit, I am a fanboy.
I was just
That
saying
actually-
earlier, in response to Chandler's OATI, I said someone offered me an Amati the other day. Not sure I'll ever see it, but
nice to be offered.
Dom, we lost it again. Oh, he's there.
Oh, he's there.
Oh dear.
Mr. Mottram, apologies for the toothpaste advert. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you.
Just know that by you watching that advert, you've supported this channel. So keep it up.
And don't forget to buy the toothpaste.
Yeah, definitely
Yeah.
not affiliate. Right. Let's get on with some news then. First things first, the first long-term study on vaping has been completed and the results aren't great. Now, what I'm about to say, take with a little pinch of salt because I found this in Vice. So it's probably wrong.
So it comes laced with cocaine, is what you're saying?
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
Right. It says it took only 3 years for some e-cigarette users to develop chronic lung diseases, according to the first long-term study on the effects of vaping. It says the study published in the American Journal of Preventive Medicine found that while e-cigarettes might be safer than smoking cigarettes, people who vaped were about 30% more likely to have developed a chronic lung disease like asthma or emphysema. The study looked at 32,000 adults who were lung disease free in 2013 and checked in with them in 2016. And apparently it's taken them 3 years to collate those results. It says e-cigarette use predicted the development of lung disease over a very short period of time. It only took 3 years, the study's author told NBC News. Still, the cigarette smokers were worse off than people who vaped, and people who did both are far worse off, apparently. Smokers had 2.5 times higher risk than non-smokers of developing a disease, and people who did both had a 3.3 times higher risk. However, the study does actually support the harm reduction potential of e-cigarettes. Andy Tan, an assistant professor at the Dana-Farber Cancer Institute, who has studied e-cigarettes, told Time magazine, I think it's complete bollocks, to be honest with you. I read through the rest of the article. That's just my little summary of it. And they came up with no other peer-reviewed backup to it. That is one study.
Is it? No, I've not even got a voice for it. Carry on.
No. So no, that's that bit of news. I think it's complete bollocks, and I think 3 years doesn't count as long term. I think it's got to be 10 years minimum, really. But again, like every other study, it doesn't take into account other factors like where they live, or their diet, or whether they smoked for 30 years previous to that. It's a bit like that. Right.
Do you know, my mother always told me, if you've not got anything nice to say, don't say it at all. So, fuck off.
Oh, dear.
Fair
Now,
play.
I've only got a couple of bits of news tonight because I think we've got a lot more interesting content to get onto this show. But, Andrew, this one's for you. So it says the New York flavor ban is back on the cards. Last week, the state's Public Health and Health Planning Council voted in favour of keeping the emergency ban on the books for another 90 days. Additionally, the state is planning to seek public comment about whether adding menthol to the list of banned flavours. So whilst our scheduled environment of this ban has been delayed by pending litigation, we are confident that the court will agree to that this is a public health emergency demanding immediate action to help ensure that the well-being of our children is looked after, said spokeswoman of the Department of Health, Jill Montag. She says, meanwhile, New York City is also cracking down on flavors and has recently filed a federal lawsuit against 22 online sellers of flavored vaping products, accusing them of using tactics to lure minors and selling the products to individuals under the legal age of 21. The suit accused the vendors of targeting minors via social media and enticing them to try the products while selling child-friendly flavors such as lemon twist, Freddy's Pebbles, and whipped salted caramel. They said preying on minors and hooking them on a potentially lethal lifelong nicotine addiction is unconscionable. This lawsuit sends a message: we will do whatever it takes to protect our kids and the health of our city. Now, the rest of that article, and it was quite lengthy, basically went on to say stopping minors from using a product shouldn't limit adults using that product.
No.
They are two mutually exclusive things, and if one is affecting the other, they're just doing it the wrong way around. What do we think?
Obviously, one of the reasons why we've got less of an issue over here in the UK is because obviously after Margaret Thatcher and what happened there, we've got less minors than the US has got, obviously.
Yeah.
But sorry. Get in the bin.
I love that. If in doubt, bin it out.
Took a moment.
Yeah, I get what they're doing. Did any of you see the casting call this week that went out?
No.
There was a film being produced for the FDA, and they were advertising for underage people to star in an anti-vaping campaign.
No. Really?
Yeah, I saw that. Did someone highlight? Someone's highlighted that bit.
Yeah, it was all. I think it was.
And they paid him as well, didn't they? $700 and something dollars.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Crazy.
disgusting.
But they're actively going out of their way to take on younger-looking kids to star in. Oh, just
Wow.
get in the bin.
Yeah, I mean, if you can hire anyone to say anything you like, it doesn't make it true.
No.
Well, yeah.
Give me $700.
It's
Say
like-
this.
All right.
Well, Trump does it.
Yeah,
Trump does
okay.
it, to be
When?
fair, doesn't he? He's paid to say what he does, doesn't he?
Oh, dear me. Dear me. Oh, here he is.
Oh, you've messed up my screen.
Oh.
Oh, it's breaking me. It's breaking.
Can I ask, Mark, any particular reason why everyone's mirrored?
Yeah, because it's mirrored on the screen, so I'm in top left, Cass is in top right, and everyone else is in the right place.
Okay.
I'm sorry, is this where you register for a sex offender?
You a sex offender, John?
Sorry, wrong meeting.
It's just that it's just we've got the ad in the background. We've got Bomb Tob.
You've got what?
Bomb Tob, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear, mate.
No, I know.
You can get a cream for that.
It's obviously a new brand, isn't it? Bomb Tob.
I think it's Dot Mob backwards.
Yeah, I think it is Dot Mod backwards. But...
Oh dear. So, Jono, you just missed the news. You don't have to
Oh,
worry
right,
about
okay,
that.
Oh, thank fuck for that. I'm at right time.
Can I just point out that yes, we know Jono's last show was last week. However, he did want to join us for our final show of the year. So, who are we to say no? Who are we to say no?
It's the first show that he's guesting on, so it's a special guest.
Yeah,
Jono.
I'll just say I'm on the Just Jam Christmas berry shop bread cookie. That's everything else. I'm usually on the same
cookie.
Cookie.
Okay.
Sorry, would you prefer me to say cookie?
Anything's better than Northern.
Their toast their toast range was horrible. Just Jam.
How is everybody?
All right.
Right. Pretty good.
On to the main feature.
Yes.
On to the main feature. Lloyd, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. Thank you for joining
How we
us this evening. If you don't know who Lloyd
No
is,
problem.
then neither do I. And he's about to introduce himself, say who he is, where he's from, what he's doing here. So as far as your vaping career goes, talk to us about your vaping career. How did you end up vaping, and why are you sat here today?
Obviously used to smoke fags regularly. Well, mostly when I drink, when I just drink alcohol. But and then someone offered me a go on their vape, so I just had a little go. I liked it, and when I get into something, I really do get into it. So, and then it started becoming a hobby. Really, I didn't smoke full time. It was just like occasional fat. And where I worked down the docks, out of boredom working down there, I used to just smoke rollies. And then someone offered me a vape, and that was it. It started. Joined the local groups around Southampton, and then first main group I joined was UK Squonkers, and went from there. That was my first group, and loved it ever since. So probably about 3 years vaping, I think.
Yeah.
Quite a noob.
So it's safe to say that you've got an addictive personality.
Yes, I'm not getting into it.
I think we all have. I think a lot of vapers, we've all got this addictive personality. Say good evening to Lindsay.
Hi, Lindsay.
Hi, Lindsay.
Hi, Lindsay.
Yeah, Lindsay. She can't
I hope
hear
you got
through
your
the
wreath back.
That was an inside joke. So we got CCTV on the front of our house, and our next door neighbour, we're good friends with her. She came round and stole the wreath off the front of the house earlier. We knew she'd done it, had a good laugh about it. So one of the Facebook groups, one of the neighbourhood watch groups in our area, we took a few screenshots of our next door neighbour stealing our wreath and put it on this group. So she got absolutely destroyed. What a fucking scare. I can't believe that bitch. Oh, she got ripped a new arsehole. But
My favourite
question
one was
is-
Dirty Chav.
Did anybody recognise her? That was the question.
I don't think did she get any PMs to say you've just been posted on Neighbourhood Watch?
No, because I think the majority of people knew. All the people that saw it knew that we're next door neighbours.
Yeah, a lot of the people knew we were next door neighbours.
Knew you were
Anyway,
fucking about. Right.
the Mardy arses on the neighbourhood watch group pulled it down.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Pulled it down. Didn't even offer her to do a forfeit. It was straight away. Just pulled the post.
No way.
The moderators deleted the post.
Yeah, just took it down when they realised we were taking the piss.
They didn't boot
Oh.
And they didn't boot her
that's
from the
a
group either, so it's all good. Anyway, there you go. Yeah, you're all up to speed now. It wasn't an inside joke. So you regularly frequent UKS. Any other groups that?
Yeah, and then I bought a Hellfire Shadow off Damien from SV, and he asked if I was in his group, and I said, no, I'm not in there, mate. And Damien Mortar, yeah, and so he joined me in his group, and then you obviously had all the stuff for Damien, and they were looking for new admins, so they done a post on the page and said we're going to put it out there to the members. Who do they want admin? So all my friends decided to vote for me as a joke, and then that was it. I've become admin on SV after being in there for 7 months, and that was a year and a half ago.
Do they still do forfeits for people?
That was my little dig earlier.
Yes, I spoke to Mark about this earlier. No, we still do, but it's very rare now. Very, very rare. You don't see that at all no more. Because a lot of the old school have left, so yeah, no, not many forfeits anymore.
Well, we were saying this the other day. You know, Damien was in the industry for so long. You know, he was one of the first, well, not one of the first, but one of the first vape celebrities, almost, if you will, that came about. And you know, I used to love his reviews. His reviews were very good, very thorough. Love listening to him play and sing and everything else. And then he just disappeared. And I'll be honest with you, I completely forgot about him until Lloyd and I were chatting yesterday, and it was like, yeah, I miss him.
Yeah, I do.
He's a nice guy.
He brilliant reviews. Brilliant. He's one of the first reviewers I watched. Him and Mark Todd. I watch them all, but yeah, I loved his reviews. I'll still speak to him but obviously I don't really agree what he done, but that's another story.
Yeah.
For another day. But yeah, and then done that, and then well, that's about it really. And then admin on moderator on Haku as well, and start off a few of my own little groups. And then me and my friend were talking about starting up a little website, but he didn't have the time and the money to go ahead, so got in touch with another friend of mine, Alex, who's my partner now, and we've just started up our own little website, Vapor Bay UK.
There we go. So talk to us about Vapor Bay UK. What's the premise? What's the idea?
Premise, I like that.
Yeah,
you got that in
you
there.
had to comment, didn't you? No, what's the idea behind Vapor Bay?
Really, we're going to bring in stuff that is hard to get for the members in UK. That's hard to get around the world. So, juice lines, atty stands, cotton, hopefully hardware in the future. Things that people were screaming out for, which obviously kills it by shipping costs or hard to get. So we bring it in, and obviously we're going to sell it in the UK and hopefully get some exclusives as well. So only we will sell it, and we've got a couple of them already. So, and there's more in the pipeline.
Can you get hold of Animal Looper?
I don't know. Can I?
Maybe. You're just telling me that you can get hold of stuff.
Oh yeah, I can. Yeah. We're making our way. It's going all right. We've only started this week.
Okay, fair enough.
But what we've got in so far, I'm quite impressed with at the moment. So yeah, just literally bringing stuff that's hard to get for everyone.
Can you talk about any plans? Anything you've got your eyes on, or anything that you're working towards, or is a lot of it signed, sealed, and zipped?
Yeah, we want to keep most of it quiet because we want it to be a surprise for everyone. But we did put a poll out, and obviously Jago come top, and then Premise come second. So Premise is incoming, which is great news. Yeah, we've got something we're going to do with the second-hand market as well. We've got a little plan for that. Obviously, that's died on social media. So that's proper died. So we're looking to bring something to do with that into second-hand market, and obviously a few more juice lines really to start off with, and then hopefully getting into the hardware where we can, where modders can come to us and give us some of their hardware to sell for them. That's what we're looking for. But yeah, the big one's probably going to be the second-hand market as well. That's going to be something totally different. So that's coming soon.
Dave just said, big vouch for Vapor Bay. My order landed today, and I'm super chuffed. Top work, Lloyd and Alex. Then he said, my stream went funny there. Must have been weird interference in the ether caused by me being nice.
You almost crashed the entire stream, DM. Christ, got to be careful with that.
I've had to turn off comments because my internet connection keeps going. So
we'll keep you updated with all the compliments and all the love that you're getting from the guys. What else? Vote to stream guest appearance from Jono. Yeah, guest appearance. So where do you guys see yourself in sort of the next 12 months or so?
We're hoping every month or so to bring in a new juice lot, like a new company. So yeah, we just want to keep growing. We want to be where everyone comes. If they need something or want something, then they get in touch with us, and we'll do all we can to bring it in for them. All we can. We've brought like a few in already. We've got 4 in already, which I think is quite good for the first week. It's gone. We done a sale on our Cloud9, which is our cotton. We got exclusive rights on that cotton from Australia. That's going really. I don't know. We've done a pre-sale on that before the website drops, and we've sold half our stock already. So that's gone really well.
How's it compared to other cottons out there?
It's getting rave reviews. I must admit, people's comparing it to the TFC. So that's top. That's what we're aiming for.
Yeah.
Because everyone loves TFC. So yeah, they're comparing it to that. They're really enjoying it. It is really good. We're only going to bring in lines that we like ourselves. I ain't going to bring I've got to taste it first, or I've got to like it first. Otherwise, you got to have confidence in what you're bringing in. See.
Totally.
Yeah, it's going really well.
No, it's really good. It's good to see. There's not been over the past year, other than looking at the modding market. 2019's been a pretty quiet year for innovation. Is that fair to say?
Yes. Yeah.
There's been fuck all new business this year. New businesses starting up.
There's been a lot of business disappear. Trust me, I know I was one of them. There's been plenty of businesses that disappear, but seeing new and different ideas, and people, it's not fair to say having the bollocks to do it, but going, you know what, there's a hole in the market there, let's do it. And I respect that. I respect that 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I think. There is a hole in the market for it. I definitely think there is. So hopefully we can get in there and get and be well known. That's what I just want to be around the vape scene. That's all I want. I love this scene. So if I can make money out of it as well and help people along the way, that's all that matters.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Absolutely. But you're doing it for the love of the industry, not to be a millionaire by next Christmas.
No, that's never going to happen.
Not in the vape game.
I just love helping people out. That's why I've started. If anyone needs anything secondhand, I'm always there to help them. You can ask anyone that. So
if anyone wants to check you out, see what you do, the website's live. Is that right? Website
live, yep. www.vaporbay.uk. We've got a Facebook group, Vapor Bay UK, and I'm on SV, and I've got my raffle page as well. So
we're just bringing the website up now. Let's have a gander.
What was the website address again?
www.vaporbay.uk.
.uk. I put a co in.
That is Alex. Oh, co.uk still works as well.
Vaporbay.uk.
That's all Alex's work. He's the genius behind the website.
It's very slick looking.
It is, and it's very, very impressed with it.
Am I over 18?
Not more
Yes.
at all.
Looks as though you might need some sort of SEO expertise because I can't find you on Google. You know where to come.
No, it didn't come up on Google at all when I Googled it.
No, it's not come on Google, is it?
No.
The Facebook group did.
You know what
I
really,
have
really
just joined.
boost this is an in-house reviewer.
There we go. So go Vapor Bay UK.
They could-
Let me just stick the Facebook group into chat.
I mean, they could always sponsor a podcast. That would be quite a good idea as well.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea, is it? Alex, you
Yeah.
listening? You listening, Alex?
Yeah, so we're now releasing the Vape Talk UK podcast.
Easy.
Yeah, it's very slick looking. I'm what Alex has done with the website. He's very impressed. He's good with all that stuff. And the maths, as Mark knows.
And Jono is enthralled. Just look at his face.
Breakfast. What's breakfast?
He's muted himself. Have
He
you
has
never seen the
muted.
what is going on here meme?
Alexa, shut the fuck up.
We have got a few giveaways going on now as well. Actually, by the way,
Ooh, is this on Facebook group?
just on the Facebook group. Yeah, there's a premise giveaway live now. Add a
Oh, I
friend.
like those Atty stands.
Oh,
Sorry.
yes, I got one here. That's gonna be.
What's that under rebuildable supplies?
Yeah,
It's it's direct on the homepage.
bearded
Oh.
Viking,
Oh, they're right, pretty.
South Africa.
They are.
Yeah,
£15. They're not expensive either.
Okay, if they're called
Like-
Bearded Viking, then that suddenly makes sense as to
It's-
the Beard BVC in the chat. Are they the one and the same person?
Yes, that will be him.
Hello.
And he's the
Brent.
creator
Brent.
of
The
Atty stands.
I was not expecting that price with that how pretty
No.
they look.
I was expecting. I was
we're gonna-
expecting it
We
to
can't
be a
hear
little
you,
bit more
Jono.
expensive.
Yeah, I think he was at Brent was at Expo. I think he was selling for 20. So yeah, we've got a good deal with him. He's a great man as well.
Mm.
They're from South Africa, they are.
that looks like an orc.
Jono, check your mic because we can't hear you.
Oh, can he, Jono?
They're right pretty.
They are.
Strawberry yogurt, red velvet cupcake.
Oh, Jago, you wait till you taste that juice.
Oh,
That's from New Zealand.
Order one, special price just for the host, 50 quid.
Yeah, spend 50 quid to get 10% off. Well,
Oh, yeah.
the
I
next
thought the
14
stream had gone down then, Mark.
I know. I was. I just pulled the image in of the Atty stand, and it was considerably larger than I anticipated. Christ Almighty! There we go. That's one of the Atty stands. What are they? 15? Did you say?
15
£15.
quid.
Yeah.
That
15 quid. Oof.
How
Right,
about
I hope
now?
you've got a few in stock because they're probably going to disappear now.
Oh, we haven't. There's not many of them left, so you better grab them. Next 14 people to order gets a free tin of Cloud9 as well.
Nice.
What about now?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Yay!
Yeah.
what were you trying to say, Jono?
No, saying like the work that he's done. His Instagram is absolutely phenomenal.
Yes. Yep.
It's
Yep.
absolutely phenomenal. Like just like the different colours and the way that he does stuff, and it's not just skulls that he does. He does fists,
Star
bulldog,
Wars.
octopus.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
Star Wars ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the really like to say like the quality's there. Like the price is absolutely. To be fair, that's like pennies.
Andrew,
Compared to what it costs
Andrew,
them.
it's not cheap. It's affordable. We don't like the word cheap here. No, they are crooked.
I've been a fan of his work for a while. I just didn't know where I could get him, and now I know I can.
Yeah. We'll get them in for you. There's only a few. I think we've only got a few of them left, actually. They've gone really well.
I actually did message him, and he did get back to me like more or less straight away. But I think now that he's gone like mainstream. He's
he was-
bumping shoulders with the likes like Grim Green and Bogan.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, he's in there with them.
He was at Expo with him, wasn't he? He was at Expo, he was.
Yeah, that's right.
Paul EM. Oh, good evening, Paul. Good to see you, buddy. Nice to see you. It's been a while. Can you send a photo here? If you PM one of the hosts on Facebook, if you've got any one of us, or
You can whisper on chat.
you can't send images though. Or if you send it over to Lloyd, and then he can forward it on to me, and we can get that shared. But no, looks really, really good.
Cheers, mate. Thank you very much.
Looking good. I'm excited to see what you've got coming. I'm excited to see what you managed to swindle, what you managed to, because that one of the things that sorry, I wish I could turn this chat off. One of the things in the early days that I did when I first set up shop was try and get hold of different things that weren't easy to get hold of, and it worked well for us. It turned us from nothing into something, not quickly, it wasn't overnight, but it did really well. If there's anything that you've always wanted, please join the group and add it to the poll. There you go. So get yourselves over. I did just post the Facebook group, but I'll post it again.
Anyone that's a new watcher tonight, don't forget to hit that little heart button on your screen. That's going to give us a cheeky follow, and then you'll get notified when this shit show happens every week.
Don't forget to claim your bonus channel points either at the bottom of the chat.
Yeah.
What's that?
I can't see that. Oh, channel points.
You
Look at
go.
this.
Yeah. I've earned like 400 channel points tonight somehow.
It's a new
I've
thing
got
they've
430.
The new thing.
It's a new thing they've introduced.
Yeah.
You can have your message highlighted for 100 channel points. You can unlock a random sub emote, which is hilarious because we only have one. And you can modify it, a single emote. Choose an emote to unlock. All this good shit, purely for watching. Don't cost you a penny.
So if I unlock a random sub emote, I should get the get in the bin emote then.
Yeah.
Oh, is that why you wanted the image sending over, Chandler?
Yes, but it's fine.
These type of people that just refuse to sub and just want free
I know,
shit.
it's disgraceful.
Disgusting.
I get paid before Christmas. I might sub at that point.
What the hell?
There we go, Chandler. It's all yours.
Oh, bless you.
Cool. Right. So, anything else that anyone wants to ask, Lloydie? Anyone in chats? Any questions?
I would like to point out, Cass, that they've got a milky tea
Milky
Yes.
tea.
on that range.
That's my favourite.
Oh.
There it is. And it's
That's-
proper milky as well. It's nice.
I'm gonna have to try that
All-
coconut macaroon.
all
and
organic
mango
as well.
tango.
Nice mango. Oh yeah, that's my other favourite.
I might have to try the milky tea.
Milky tea's lovely.
The coconut macaroon and
Loads
mango
and stuff as
tango
well.
are right up my street.
Yeah. And the butterscotch tobacco looks
I was
pretty
just gonna
sweet
say
as
that.
well.
Just gonna say that.
I'm just gonna chat. There we go. Right, so we decided it's the last show of the year, and we should look back on the year in a little bit of a review. And this is totally open to chat as well. We want to hear your opinions on this, but we've decided that we're going to do a best stuff of the year awards. This is Mark's idea, so Mark.
Oh, do you want to go with me? So, the ideas were, I want to try and keep this positive. Obviously, this year's been an absolute fucking shit show for media, for social media, the news and everything else. It's just been an absolute shit show. So, we wanted to look back at the year fondly. Obviously, this is our last show before the new year. So, what I asked everyone to do was have a think about their favourite mod, their favourite RDA and or tank. Also pod systems. Their favourite juice of the year. Favourite accessory of the year. The funniest event on the show. and also drama of the year. try not to be too melodramatic, but hey ho.
Oh, I'm changing mine.
Oh, it's come up with something. Do you want me to stop?
No, you could.
Do you want me to start? Sorry,
Carry
man.
on.
Yeah, go for it, man.
Oh, I forgot about that, Cass. I completely forgot about that one. Okay, so let me start. My start. Mod for me this year, it wasn't technically 2019. It was the back end of 2018. But it was new to me in 2019. Was the Danny Box Mini. I've really enjoyed it. You know, I like my single cell devices. You know, I hate anything with more than one cell. I do. You know, I like skrunkers have to be small. They have to be tiny. None of this double barrel shit. Sorry, I didn't mean double barrel, but you know what I mean. None of this dual cell shit. Hate it. Cannot be doing with it. And for me, the Danny Box, it's teeny, it's tiny. I like it. I did like the dual cell one, but it just made it a bit too big for my liking.
Danny, but there's a dual cell Danny Box.
Yeah.
Really? Okay, missed that one.
That's what you've got, yeah.
No, still single cell.
Oh, I thought that was a.
No, as far as I'm aware, it's still only single cell.
I take that back. Could it
I think
be Jesse?
DM likes the Slide. He's just said tank of the year, Slide. Mod of the year, Slide. Everything of the year, Slide. And now Slide has lost all its meaning.
My RDA of the year is the Waterfo Sting. As much as it pains me, because I like my sexy stuff. I'm not a huge fan of Chinese stuff. Whilst I don't mind some of it, I'm not a massive fan of Chinese stuff. And you know what? The Sting did it for me this year for the RDA. The Sting was very nice. The deck is incredible. The deck is very, very good.
Juice chamber, gonna get flavour out of that.
Yeah. My only issue is the length of the drip tip. It looks like it came out of Chandler's mouth.
Chandler, love that one.
But no, for me, it's the most used RDA of the year. Bearing in mind, when did I get it? October?
Yeah.
Late October. I've still got Cassie sat at the side of me ready to send to him.
I'm so excited for it.
My tank of the year is the Reaper V3.
Is it DL or
No,
MTL?
no.
MTL, of course. Should have known that, shouldn't I?
Yeah, no, honestly, it's everything I want in a tank. I spent a lot of the year up until I went to the States with, what was I using?
You were using your K-Fun.
K-Fun.
Yeah, because it's one of the only things that didn't get burnt out.
Yeah. And I really enjoyed the K-Fun. But then, take care, buddy. Thanks for joining us. Good to see you. Evil Twin is the contender. I've not tried the Twin, but I'm not one for... oh, you've all moved around again.
Oops.
No, Cack and Top Fill, though. Pod systems, I really don't want to comment on. My initial comment to that was get in the bin. But there's two that I've tried. I've tried many this year, and trust me, we've been sent quite a few as a show, and I've just not got on with any of them. I've got like 3 of them sat in front of me now. Silly things with... just get in the bin.
I thought you quite like... Oh, there you're waving it. It's fine. Go on. Carry on.
The Aegis Boost, I have tried.
I've got one incoming, actually.
I didn't mind it, I've got to be honest.
I've heard good things.
And in close second place, and it irritated me because it wasn't true mouth to lung, the Vinci X.
It's not one I've heard of.
You not seen it? Let me grab you a.
Oh, that's the
Oh, you've got one. There it is.
the Voopoo thing.
That's in my top.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's just too airy for me. The Aegis
Yes.
boost just pipped to the post. It's a restricted mouth to lung stroke, tight direct to lung. For me, the Aegis boost would take it. Now I've had a lot of pod systems over the year. The Aegis boost, the quality of it's there. It feels nice. It looks nice.
Have you got the RBA?
No, I don't own one. I've only used it.
Okay.
But no. My juice of the year. This was a tough one because obviously I've released a lot of juice this year, and I didn't want to choose one of my own. So, for me, would be Dark Forest Fruits from Cider Farms. You all
Was
look
that Mill Street? That does.
you all look completely blanked.
Yeah, I've not tried it.
You've all met him. He's been on the show. Welsh guy. No.
Oh well, that does it then. That's it.
Anyway, my accessory of the year is the Alpha 3. Not only is Riyadh an awesome guy and an ex-presenter of the show, the Alpha 3, you know what?
Cracking idea.
Fucking incredible idea.
Mm-hmm.
He got as much money out of that as he could.
And now they've cloned it.
Before everyone cloned it. He did well to get what he got out of it before China and everyone else jumped on it.
None of the Chinese ones have figured out what the slot is for because they're all too fucking big. They all just thought it was there for the look of it, but none of them actually figured it out and realised maybe that actually has a function.
It actually does something.
Yeah. That was funny.
My funny event. There's been a few of the show, but I'm sorry, Cass. The bit for me was you getting slapped by the missus live on the show.
Ex-missus.
Honestly,
Well, I think the funniest bit was poor old Chris's trauma afterwards on the chat because he was absolutely devastated, thinking, "Oh my god, what have I done?"
Yeah, it was. That was a moment I will never forget.
Good evening, El Gamer XD123.
We've got viewers in Argentina now. Awesome.
Whoa, fabulous!
Yeah, I've got nothing for drama because I don't get involved with drama. You know me.
Okay.
Who wants to go next? Does anyone want to argue with anything that I've said, or is everyone cool with that?
I think you think you're there.
I thought you quite liked that Rinko pod system. I know you were saying that they all get in the bin, but I thought you didn't dislike it.
I didn't mind it. It was just. Oh, it was tight. Oh.
Yeah.
The downside of it was the coils
Remember you
burnt out
saying
in under
it was-
24 hours.
It was the coils. The coils were gash.
When you had a brand new coil in, it was amazing.
Yeah. And you can literally close off the air, and it is like sucking a golf ball up a.
Yeah, one of them.
What dirty juice have you got in there?
You know what? I don't know. It's not pretty though.
I do that all the time. I forget what juice I got in my
No, but this has been sat here for 4 months.
Could be anything. It could literally be anything.
Wonder what the coil looks like.
The coil's clean. The coil
Is
is
it?
actually clean. Well,
Clean juice.
as clean as it can be with a dark brown tobacco juice. But it. Nah. Yeah. But no, you know what? I'm going to go back. I'm going to revisit that. I am going to revisit that. because it was tight. Good evening, Tony. Good to see you, buddy. Who's
Shall I go next?
Cass, you take the mic.
So I think favourite mod of the year has got to be the Squid Industries double barrel. I've used this pretty much every day since I've had it. And for a simple, I tend to buy mods, use them until they fall apart. And for something that I can use every day, it's got great battery life. It has one mode. It doesn't fuck around, and you do up to 150 watts. I've ever used. And I've dropped it God knows how many times, and it's actually started to wear quite nicely now as well. So I use it for everything, and it kicks the shit. For an inexpensive 2-battery, straight up driving mod, I literally can't recommend them enough. RDA system they've got. Once you actually get it set up, it's fucking lovely. Really nice RDA that. I haven't really got a huge amount more to say on that. As far as tanks, I'd actually go for the Asmodeus Dorg RTA. I haven't used it in the last couple of weeks, but when I do get it set up and I do get it nice, it's a beautifully airy, beautifully flavorful tank. It does sweat more than a lot of tanks I've used, so you end up having to wipe the top of your mod off quite a bit. But super easy to build. Last stages, it's got massive capacity, so that's a perfect little thing. And they're not expensive. I think I picked mine up for about 30 quid, so they're not too bad. Pod system has got to be the mini fit.
You have loved the mini fit, haven't you? Your USB.
Love the mini fit. I mean, like I've probably had 10 pod systems over the last year, and this is the only one that I haven't binned. The SX Mini is in a drawer because the coils were shit. I've got the Cree UFO, that was boring. The Rinko Tix pod system, coils were shit on that. This is the only one where the pods stay great. It's got good battery life, and it's literally that big. And that will last all day on a charge, which is mental. Accessory. Oh no, we're on Juice now. Juice is a juice by a company called Super Good. You probably see them around a little bit more lately. They've just released their second dessert range, which I want to get my hands on. But theirs was the Blueberry Pomegranate Mojito, which is just the most refreshing, fucking lush juice I've ever tried.
With it being pomegranate, is it quite floral?
Not as much as you'd think. It's just this. Every flavour in it is really light. So there's no flavour in it that just brings the whole thing down. So you've got the nice sort of sharp blueberries, you've got that sort of slightly floral pomegranate, and then you've got lime, sugar, and a hint of mint, and everything keeps it really nice. If you can get your hands on a bottle of it, that will become an all-day fruit flavor vape. And it's not mentally either. It's not going to give you a cold hit.
Sounds good.
Their whole range is amazing. They do. I've just opened up a bottle of their Pear Fizz champagne, and it's fucking lush. So check that out. Accessory, I'm going to agree with Mark on the Alpha 3 for a couple of reasons. Firstly, I literally use it every day in my day job. You got all these dickheads who decide to take pliers to the nozzles of their bottles and break them, or they use their teeth, and I'll just pop it off, and it's great. That, and there haven't really been that many other accessories released this year that of any note that have done anything decent. I mean, yeah, there's loads of billet box accessories, but then that's only billet box users that would think about them.
I think it's first time in like 2 years that Coilmaster haven't brought out a V4 or a V6 for the build kit.
Yeah, it's because they know that the build market in that respect is, for want of a better word, dead.
I think because everyone goes to Coilmaster.
Yeah, but maybe they just reached the pinnacle of build kits, and they thought, man, we don't need to release anymore.
Apart from a 6mm in a diameter bloody jig.
Yeah, but nobody uses a 6mm coil.
Excuse me. Yes, I do.
I know you do.
Trouble is, once you've got a build kit, you've got a build kit. It's you tend to not buy another full kit. I mean, I could do with a new set of pliers. I'm just going to buy a pair of pliers. I'm not going to buy a whole kit because I've got all the rest of the stuff.
If someone can come out with a set of ceramic tweezers with unsnappable points, that would be the winner, because I've broken every single pair I've ever owned.
You see, I will show you what my kit consists of. Okay, don't get me wrong, they all belong to Coilmaster. The invincible scissors that fall apart.
Yeah.
My toothpick.
Yeah, look at mine. There's something a little bit wrong with mine.
Look at the angle.
Why is it?
Yeah, I might have tried to use it as leverage to get a tank off a mod the other day.
Look there.
Another toothpick. Ceramic tweezers. And a new scribe. That is literally
It.
I have no other tools in front of me apart from the most important tool, the corkscrew.
Yeah.
But literally, that is it.
That's mine.
I don't even bother with that anymore.
But
Mark gets sent all his pre-built coils.
The one thing I use all the time is those from ModMaker.
Well,
The
only cause I use. Sorry to interrupt.
It's alright. I was just saying I use those from ModMaker. I think they're great.
What are they, jigs?
They're literally just 2 mil, 3 mil, 2.5 mil, 3.5 mil.
And again, supporting British.
So yeah.
So that's the accessory. The funny event. Now I thought of 3 because they're all equally as hilarious as the last, and in fact they all involve Mark. So the first one was Mark having a brain hemorrhage at the guy who swallowed a drip tip. Just that.
No, he inhaled. He inhaled a drip tip. He didn't swallow it. It went into his fucking lungs.
It just started whistling. And oh, that was too good. The second one was a recent event, which was Mark literally just dumping juice all over himself. A massive bottle of, was it lemon crack?
Lemon crack. Literally must have been 30, 40 mils of it.
Yeah. And then him almost killing himself, slipping on said floor as he came back into the room.
Yes.
And then the last one, also Mark related, was the day that a moth was annoying him so much he ate the fucker.
Hang on. The story didn't go like that. Right, so those of you that didn't witness it, I know most of you that did. This moth was buzzing round.
Don't
as it went past
let
me,
lose it again.
as it went past me, I just went, and I caught it. And you know when you've got to the point where there's no turning back, you've made such a point of catching this moth, you've got to eat it.
They're so dusty as well, aren't they, moths? They're really dusty.
It was a nightmare to swallow, I tell you.
It was the fact he took it back out of his mouth, showed it to the camera, and just went, "Fuck it." Just back it.
So it was a bit of a Mr. Miyagi moment, was it? With that?
Yeah, it was good.
Oh, so funny.
That was amazing. And as far as drama goes, I believe that good things come to those who wait. And Vaping with Vic got robbed. He then proceeded to follow up that robbing with a less than genuine GoFundMe. And I'm happy to say this live. But yeah, don't advertise all of your shit on the internet and then wonder why you got robbed. So that's my drama. I mean, there was loads of drama this year, all sorts of drama, but that was the one I think stuck out more than anything. So yeah, those are my best things of the year. But no, the guy that inhaled the drip tip probably wins out.
I've just seen that comment. You're sounding a bit wheezy, love.
At least it wasn't a rifle drip tip. That would have been a higher pitch.
Oh, look, it wasn't one of Chandler's. Fuck me.
Oof, you'd be calling dogs for a week.
Yeah.
So that Tobacco Turbo.
Yeah. Right, Lloydie, what's on your list?
Right, mod of the year for me is the SVB Hammer Time from Mr. Moxon. It means a lot to me because it was literally the first Hammer Time he made. So that is the number 1. And he's a great bloke. I love Nigel Moxon loads, so I've got a lot of time for him. So
Yeah.
that definitely means a lot to me. RDA, it's got to be the Haku Venner for me. Love Haku, love Steven. Venner's perfect draw for me. Most restricted direct lung.
Let me get a tissue, hang on.
It's gonna be a fest there.
Did it get burnt or go mouldy, Mark?
Fuck off.
Tank is the.
I think it did both.
Tank is Riviera or the Integra. Both amazing. Love them both. Pod is got to be Dot Mod AIO. I love that. That's
Don't.
great.
You'll make two of them cry. Don't.
Oh,
Oh,
don't.
damn. Sorry.
Is it worth it?
Good question.
Oh, have you noticed? And John, sorry to interrupt. John will know this. The new SE version that's just come out
Yep.
is cheaper than the standard one.
Yep.
It's only 60 quid.
And I think it looks better because it ain't got none of that cheap gold stuff on it.
Yeah.
I abolished dot mod when they cunted over the Americans, and I've never owned. I actually had stock in the shop, dot mod stock that I took off the shelf.
It was a massive thing that went on, wasn't there?
Yeah.
You know, they kicked
Like
Aaliyah
people
out.
like basically fucking like boycotted him.
You reckon the AIO is worth it?
With the RBA, yeah. It's a lot. I don't know.
Ban him.
The other one is the VP Vinci, which I'm the coils. The VP Vinci is really good, but like I say, I've got the GS boost on route, so
Throughput's had a good year, haven't they?
they got a lot of stick as well, though, didn't they? So a lot of people vaping with Vic is one of them.
Yeah, with the chip, didn't they? Who did they?
Yes,
Stitch over?
Tony B.
Yeah,
Vanny
that's-
Vape, yeah,
Vanny Vape.
Vanny Vape. Accessory is Alpha 3 was definitely on my list. I don't. Does this count as accessory?
Yes.
Headstand? Yeah, absolutely love this thing. Stunning. And obviously, I've got nothing about the show, but drama of the year for me is Mr. Vape Postman and Empire Vape Co. and the Christina episode.
Was that the one with Jay Hayes where Empire stormed off the show?
No, this one is Chris from Empire Vapes has decided to become a drag queen, and obviously the TVP army got onto it, and they started going on his page, and it all kicked off, and now TVP is banned from the vape show. Vic's banned him from it, so it's probably kicked off with all them lot. But
Amazing.
Dear.
to me, I think, I don't know if any of you are friends with Chris.
No.
No, it's just money. To me, it's a money grab. He's not a drag queen, so. But anyway, that's another. Yeah, so that kicked off between all them, and now TVP is banned from the vape show.
And your juice.
Oh, my juice left that one out, didn't I? My juice is Jago Mango Tango, and Regency Carmen. I'm not a lover of custards, but that one is stunning. Custard brulee, stunning juice.
I've heard some good stuff about Regency.
Yeah, Regency juice is very good as well, mate.
I could send you a custard that would make you want to leave your job.
Really?
Yeah.
Send it.
P45.
The custard is
No.
literally called P45.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, we nicknamed it P45.
Yeah, custards. Yeah, I used to really like them, but yeah, I've gone off them lately. But that Carmen's amazing for Regency. Yeah, and that's mine.
Right, Chenandler.
Aha. I've changed mine as we've gone through.
I just saw you changing it.
Yeah.
Because you've already copied one of mine.
Well, I literally copied. I think I copied Kaz's text and dumped it in. I actually haven't read yours. What have I copied on yours?
Well, you wrote yours before, Jono, so I'm not sure how you copied them.
So I put it on, and then it was I can't remember what it was, but a funny event. It was something different, and then all of a sudden it changed. As soon as
Okay.
it's when you went,
Yeah.
oh yeah, that then changed. I'm like, hang on a minute, that's not right.
Yeah, that's I do things like that. I think things and go, oh yeah, no, that's funnier. That's much funnier. Anyway, what have I got on my list? So, yeah, I was tempted to on the box. I was tempted to go Danny box because it's I've not got the Danny box mini the same as Mark. I've got the normal Danny box. But I thought, like you said, it's not 2019, and all of my other stuff that I've got isn't 2019. The only thing I've got perhaps is that Rinko Mekman, and I'm not putting that in. So, Mark, I sent you a picture.
When?
How,
In the first batch.
No, it's literally about 2 minutes ago.
Okay.
I don't know how quick you can put it up.
Oh, I could get it up pretty quickly. Can't tell you it'll
Can
last.
you?
I can't guarantee it'll last very long, but I can get it
Oh,
up
okay.
pretty quickly.
So I thought I would. This is it's an individual mod. It's made by Craig Nichols.
Legend.
Yeah, I know.
And what he's done is there it is. It is a pipe, as you can see, but he's made it out of a radio controlled car engine. That is the engine for a remote control car.
Clever.
And he's turned it into a mod. And if he's listening, if you want to make a second one,
All he's got to do now is
I
make
love
a
it.
remote control car out of a vape, and we're sorted.
Before Craig does anything else, I'm still waiting on blocks. So he's not doing anything until I get my blocks.
yeah, but you didn't actually help because he said, "What color do you want?" And you went, I don't care. It was like didn't really narrow it down
I'm
much.
pretty
did
sure
you?
I said tartan.
Did you? Oh yeah, no, actually you did. You did say that. And he then called you a cunt.
He did.
What
Yeah.
about a remote control car that could run off VG?
Ooh.
Oh,
I'm not sure VG is VG yeah.
is it?
Well, have you ever ignited VG?
Can't say I
Well, it's
have. to be honest.
nitroglycerol. Propylene glycol can't be that far off. It sounds similar.
Funnily enough, I haven't got a lighter, otherwise I'd show you.
Last time he tried it, he set his house on fire. So
Oh no, I've been paid out. It's all right. It's all right. I haven't got a lighter, so anyone
Yeah,
that's
no,
got
don't.
anyone that's got a lighter, literally just put a lighter to it.
oh yeah, oh this the flame trick, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh
Anyway.
yeah. No, that works. But that's going down the vapor, not the. Anyway. Right, tanks. RDA. You know, yeah, none of my RDAs are 2019 either. And I haven't been big on RDAs at all this year. So instead, I kind of cheated and put 2 RTAs in, if that's all right. I went for the Brunhilde because it's Meltalung. Nobody else likes it because it's about 6 foot tall, but I think it's amazing. It's got the steel wicks in it, which are different,
Old school.
and it works bizarrely well. And the other one, which has turned into my daily work banger, Vaping Bogan's Blotto, is a brilliant tank.
Some people didn't like that though for some reason. I can't remember what they were saying about that.
Well, it's the only tank I've got that is dual coil, single coil, that actually does do dual coil and single coil, and does
Get
them
big-
both well.
You get a big ass coil in there then.
Oh, I've got a 3.5 mil coil in there at the minute.
Oh, nice.
I know that's not big ass in Jono's standards, but it's still a pretty big coil. You can only go up to about 2.5 mil diameter if you're using dual coil, because obviously with 2 coils there's not as much room. But it works just as well dual coil as it does single coil. I use it single coil because you know me, I just use single coil all the time. But most other tanks I've had that will say, oh yeah, it does. You can either put a single coil or a dual coil build in. You put a single coil in and it's shit. Whereas this is great, and a ridiculous amount. Even with the standard 2 mil TPD version, I do not know. I think Australia must have a different imperial system or something, because it's not 2 mil. It's a very generous 2 mil, shall we say?
Do we have Paul? Let me just check who's in chats. Lumps an Aussie. Lump. No, Paul's not in. Lumpy's an Aussie. I'm not sure they've got the 2 mil rule over there.
But it was advertised
Right.
with straight glass as a 2 mil TPD tank.
Right.
Yeah, it won't be allowed to sell over, will they? Unless it's 2 mil.
No.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll be honest with you. I haven't measured it, but it's a very generous 2 mil, and it lasts longer than my Gear RTA with the bubble glass on it.
Jeez.
So yeah, make of what that you will. And with the bubble glass on this thing, it just lasts all day. It's ridiculous.
Let's have a look, please, if you don't mind bringing it up. I don't know, Jono's. Oh, I think he wants to see Jono's 6 mil.
Well,
not the
off air.
Off air, right.
I don't want us getting banned.
No, there you go. There you go, Lump. We don't have that rule.
PM him.
Oh.
Who measures?
I told you, sex offenders meeting I was supposed to be at. I just wandered into here.
Pod system. I do not own a pod system. Other than.
You lie.
I've got one of these.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on.
There's the get in the bin. Yeah.
Get in the
right,
bin.
okay.
Get to the tip. And throw it in the skip.
Well, look, it just sits here every time I hold it up and think, oh yeah, I might let me double tap it. Yeah, it's dead. Always.
What? Double tap? What?
You tap it to see the battery life, don't you?
Yeah, it's always. I never use it. I always charge it up. I charge it up and then leave it, and it's dead.
This is where Mark flicks it at camera.
Or swallows the pod.
No, swallows the charger.
Oh shit! Yes, it's that thing with the USB. Right. Oh no.
But it's always flat, isn't it? If you don't use it, continuously, it's flat.
Right. This is my problem with it. I don't have a USB to plug it into because it doesn't.
All my USBs are sideways, so it ends up like this, sticking out the side of my computer, and it
like
actually will still hold it like that.
I can't charge it.
It's like an antenna.
Which is
Oh no,
yeah.
it's in, and it's charging. I have a blue pulsing light. Anyway,
There you go.
so
But that's the only pod
thanks
system.
for
So
joining us.
I put the Jester. Is it Vapefly as well? The Vapefly Jester?
Yes,
Yeah.
I think it is.
Yeah, I think it is Vapefly. Yeah. I don't own one, but it's the only one that I've actually watched YouTube videos and actually gone, I'm going to get one of those.
It was
But
marketed
never
as the
did.
first rebuildable pod system. wasn't
Yes.
it?
It was.
It was,
Yeah. And I was looking at it going, oh, you can rebuild it. And I don't know what the airflow was like on it because bizarrely you could adjust the airflow on the pre-built coils, but you couldn't on the RBA. So you were kind of
You check the
stuck.
ohms on it. I don't know if you could check the ohms on that either.
No, you couldn't.
No, you had
No.
to space it, didn't you? Space coil.
Yeah, you had to kind of just hope it was
Yeah.
going to be all right.
Hope and
You
pray.
know, stick it in and hope it doesn't explode. You know, it'll be fine. It's going to be good.
You can apply that motto to a lot of things, Chandler.
Yeah, pretty much.
Ooh,
So it's pretty much a story of my life, that one. Just stick it in, it'll be fine.
the Kennedy
Yeah, it doesn't
Vindicator.
explode.
Kennedy
But yeah, so there you
Vindicator.
go.
Kennedy
Vapefly
Vindicator,
Jester.
yeah.
Juice of the year, shaky apple from Just Add Nick. Sorry,
I
not
haven't
sorry.
tried that.
I do like the shaky apple.
I-
Is that the one I
uh,
tried at the Ideal Vape Meet that you had on?
Possibly.
You see, for me, the shaky apple was too smoky, too ashy in the tobacco. It tasted. This is going to sound really, really stupid. It tasted too tobacco-y. I love the apple. The
Okay.
apple was a very, very Joe. The apple in Joe. The apple I used
like
in elderflower and apple, kind of a fresh apple, not chemically in any way. It was a very, very, very good apple.
Kind of a Fuji apple, isn't it?
Yeah. Fuji apple's a little bit sweeter if you're referring to Fuji apple from
Yeah.
yeah.
Is it flavour up? One of the
Flavour Up.
concentrates.
So is it more tobacco than apple then, is it?
No, it's very
Evenly matched.
it's very well balanced. Just to me, the tobacco's not quite right. To me, if I'd have done it, I'd have made the tobacco not quite as not quite as strong. And probably
I would have said it was
Go on.
more of a Virginia tobacco.
Yeah, it's a very tobacco,
Yeah.
rather than a delicate tobacco. So it's more like almost like you said, a Virginia, a very much almost like an Arabian tobacco. It's a very strong tobacco. It's a good, solid tobacco. To me, it just doesn't match well with the apple. But each to their own. You obviously love it.
I'm on my third concentrate bowl. So yeah, I'm gonna have to buy some more. Basically,
I'm sure I've got.
I tried putting some more in. I tried the Nasty Juice tobacco range, which is nice. I like it.
Silver, isn't it? Silver.
Yeah, there's they've got silver, bronze, and silver, gold, and bronze. Whichever one was the vanilla one was the one that I put in, which I like. But I was halfway through the tank going, I want my shaky apple back. you know how you do. There's nothing wrong with it with the Nasty Juice. I like it, but halfway through it's like I need my shaky apple back. And with the Brunhilde and a 5ml tank, it's it takes me a couple of days to empty it. Right, what else did I put?
The next one's
accessory.
The arse kissy one.
The arse kissy one. Accessories. I was thinking accessories. I could not think of anything other than the Alpha 3. I'm thinking, what vape accessories do I use?
But it does deserve. Rick does deserve it. Rick's not in tonight because he'd be abusing us. But no, Rick's did a good job.
No,
but I also agree with what you've put.
Stands out, doesn't it? It stands out.
Yeah,
I agree. With
that's kind of what I was saying, because the Alpha Vape, I use the Alpha Vape, the Alpha 3.
Alpha 1.
You just use it, don't you? Is it
Alpha
Alpha?
1?
Huh?
I've
No,
lost
it's
my
Alpha
one.
3.
I should have used a keychain.
I've literally got a bag of them in the boot of the car. I keep all my stuff in the back of the car. If anyone needs an Alpha, give me a shout.
Shout in.
But I put. So I thought, what else do I use that could be classed as an accessory? Pilgrim Vapes coils. I actually managed to try one. They're very good, aren't they?
I'm yet to. I'm excited to try some. I will order after Christmas.
They are hands down, in my opinion. They are the only coil I use.
Any recommendation on resistance style?
Either or. Go for the 1 ohm or the 0.7. The 0.7s, once wicked and wet, come out to not far off an ohm anyway. I'm using the 0.7s. It's sat at 0.9 at the moment. Spot on. 13 watts.
Awesome.
I went for the one. I got the 1 ohm, and it's the only Clapton I've ever used mouth to lung. Every other mouth to lung has been
2838.
just round wire.
Yeah.
I think I'm just shit at building coils I actually like. I'm great at building them for other people. As soon as it comes to my own personal taste, I'm like, yeah, that'll do. 10 minutes in there, so it's actually a bit wank.
Alex just said, Pilgrim coils are brilliant. You can really taste the childish humour and wit. We'd expect nothing else from DM. Nothing else at all.
Yeah. I did just time DM out for his terrible joke and then untimed him. So.
Oh,
Hang on a minute, Wes, did he?
I missed that.
Oh, did he got timed out as well?
Yeah, I had to. I said to Diddy, I was like, Diddy, say something edgy. And he just went shan't, so I timed him out. DM followed up with DM just put you two, they're edgy, and so that was an immediate timeout for that.
Diddy, you're gonna have to say something else because I need to time you out as well.
Oh dear.
Now,
if you can break your record of 7.
your funny event. I've got to agree with this. Can I just play something? I don't know if everyone will hear, but if you listen in,
Yeah, go for it.
Kaz, did you just sniff your fingers?
did that come out?
Yeah.
Not for us, but it came out on the stream.
Yeah, not for me.
Sorry,
Explain
Kaz.
it. Explain what happened.
Oh, it just literally, Kaz was. I can't remember what we were doing, but Kaz was leant back, reclining, and just went like that.
He scratched his nuts and then sniffed
He was
his
scratching his
fingers.
bollocks.
Oh yeah. It was his arm was
Basically,
going like this.
Should
That's
I
right.
recreate? I was sat
Yeah,
like
yeah.
this.
Go for it.
You couldn't really see it. It's just. And that was it. That was all it was. And then it got then it got clipped.
I must
Did
admit,
you just sniff your
on
fingers?
watching it back, I think you did just touch your beard, rather than actually sniff your fingers. But it did look like you were giving it a good old itch, and then
Yeah.
Had
Hang on a
good
minute.
Sniff.
Hang on a minute.
yeah.
I mean, for anyone that doesn't know, and I maybe this just applies to me, but sat in a desk chair for multiple hours at a time, and I think it was like 28 degrees, right? You get sweaty, itchy bollocks. Like, that is a thing. And I think we had a very hot summer, so yeah, they were definitely itchy, and that was definitely a ball scratch. I'm not even going to deny
It
it.
was a ball scratch in the middle of April. It wasn't that hot.
Was it April?
I don't know.
Right, so for everybody who wants to see the clip, it is right here. Scratch and sniff.
Oh, have you posted a link?
Let's do it. I'm on it.
Oh, I got to watch this back
Do
now.
it.
Give us a second.
It's
Oh.
freaking great.
Oh, there we
It's
go.
more Chandler's reaction is like he's befuddled at first. He's like you can see.
Yeah, that's shocking.
It's like,
Oh.
Did
Cass, did you just sniff your fingers?
you, Lloyd? Did you see that?
Oh, I can't see it. I have to watch it after.
Oh, of course.
It's in our clip section.
I'll PM it to you, and you can watch it on
Yes,
your phone.
yes, please.
That was
I've
a
just
low
tried.
point
I've
in
just
my
tried
life.
to watch it, and my internet just kind of died.
Yeah, that's what mine would do.
So great.
Yeah. Last
yeah.
thing's drama. Yeah, this is one thing that I just changed because I was going through. I thought Lloyd was going to mention this, but the thieving at Expo was a bit of drama where somebody assumed he was being gifted some rather expensive hardware.
Is
And,
this the one
just-
on the Evo stand, or which one was it?
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was the. Yeah. He just kind of wandered off. He'd even got his name. It got his. He'd got his Facebook group on his.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
it was that dude.
Yeah. He'd got.
Up now.
Yeah, you're with me. He'd got the Facebook group on his T-shirt, and he just kind of helped himself and wandered off.
What was the mod? Wasn't it something really shitty, like a smock mod or something?
No, I thought it was a reasonably expensive.
Because it was at the
mech tube.
Evolution vaping stand.
Yeah, it was. I can't remember what it was now.
Okay, Evo.
But yeah, it all went to hell in a handbag on Facebook.
Well, James called him out, didn't he?
Yeah,
And said, "Look,
yeah,
you've
and
got
said
half
if you bring it back tomorrow, no, if you pay for it, if you come back to the stall and pay for it, then
That's it.
we'll not mention anything more about it." And he kind of just went, "I'll bring it back then." And he's like, "I don't want it back. I just want you to pay for it." And
DM makes me laugh. Just watch Cass scratch his balls and sniff, and was rewarded by having to watch the toothpaste advert again. Worth it though.
You know, there's a moment that nobody's brought up this evening, and I think the money box moment's got to be up there.
Oh,
Dude! Oh, we're gonna bring it up.
Oh shit! Right.
There we go.
Well,
Cass dropping me in it again. Cheers, mate. You fucking degenerate. Anyway.
oh, yes. And Chris JB changed his profile picture and posted in groups going, "I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing."
He nicked it.
And he changed his profile picture to the same picture as the bloke who'd nicked it, and everybody just assumed that the thief was just that stupid as to change his name on Facebook but not change his profile picture.
But it was funny.
They all
He just-
assumed
he
Chris
just went
was
round
him.
going, "I didn't nick nothing. I didn't hit nothing. And that was
He was getting death threats and all sorts.
It was the one thing he said. I really regretted doing that afterwards.
But obviously James Byrne knows Chris very well, so
Yeah.
he thought it was hilarious. But no, that was fucking hilarious, boy. Jono, your turn.
All right, mate. Right. So,
Hang on. You just sounded like a coil maker when you said that.
well, just so happens. Anyway. So, my mod has got to be the Tesla Invader 4. Since I picked this up, I have not even touched one of my suicide boxes at all.
That's the one with the pot, isn't it?
The one with the pot?
Sorry,
Potentiometer.
potentiometer.
Oh, yeah, that thing.
Yeah, pot.
Yeah. Yeah. We don't do big words in Yorkshire. But yeah.
Three letters is getting to the extreme. To be fair,
To be fair, I wondered what IV, and V were. So I was a bit confused, but I've noticed, when I turn it up, that's when you get more voltage.
It was going, I've what? I've what? I've nothing.
I've turned that up.
I thought it would try to like 6 minutes. Like I.
no. It is
Look at
Yorkshire. It's
volume.
I've.
It's higher. Higher pitch.
And you find the one at the top is actually I up.
Oh, that's what the U is.
Exactly.
There's actually on the bottom.
No.
There is actually a U. Look. It's got an
Brilliant.
arrow either side as well, so I think it loops. So it's I V V U I.
Low decibels.
So, yeah,
Awesome.
I don't want to keep going because I don't know it. So Tesla Invader 4 for me is the mod that's actually absolutely taken over everything for me. 21700, which is what I wanted to move on to, and it hits like a drunk uncle at your sister's wedding. It's sorry, I should have done that in the Bogans voice, shouldn't I? RDA is what I'm using right now, which is the Death Trap 2. Absolutely. As soon as I tried the Death Trap 30 and then they released the 2, I was like, yeah, I'm on it, and I'm glad I did because it's just more flavour. And I'm hoping the juice is actually. Oh, it's not actually that bad.
And
Yeah,
the,
so that.
and the 30 is good. I do like the.
Yeah, that is the
Whoa.
6 mil
Jesus.
coil.
6 mil coil.
Yeah. So I've been series for God knows how long. Probably past 2.5 years.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh god, yeah, you're serious mad.
So yeah, but it's all surface area, so bigger but single coil, which is absolutely fantastic.
You see, I use 5 mils in mine. 5 mil coils in mine, and mine's
I don't think I've ever gone past 3.
a Beastie Boy in that, but 6 mils make it a lot cooler, better flavour.
See, when I said to you've heard of anonymous coils, Jordan?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was Jordan who asked me, he says, what do you use in your death trap? I says, well, I've done my own. I've made my own alien. He says, yeah, but what's your in diameter? And I said, 5.5. He says, I was going to stretch it to a 6. And he was just like, oh, right. Anyway, next thing you know, he's got a death trap coil out. So, no credit or fuck all. So, Jordan, if you're watching, fuck off. What's next one? Tank, the Asylum Helo. The 30mm tank, it's an absolute monster. I can't even do it. Oh, it's on top of me.
30 mil.
I never had.
Fire team? No, I don't. I've never seen it.
I had every single one of the Asylum tanks.
Can't even see it properly. Can I?
Never
Fire
had.
team mil.
And the great thing is that it can take some
Jesus.
whopping ass coils, and the flavour is just banging.
How long's a full tank last year?
Me, about 2 minutes.
With a 6 mil coil.
I've got some freaking hefty lungs. No, if they can actually fit. Suicide actually brought out their own coils, which were done by Coils by Scott, and they were 4.5 joule coils, so they fit well in that. In fact, I think I've got them in there now, but they fit really well in that. But yeah, I were quite impressed because it took me a while to try and get hold of one, and I'm glad I did. Thank you to Steve from TYV. We all know him as the vaping guru.
Mr. Greenwood himself.
Yep. He's an. If you guys don't know, he's an absolute legend. Do you know what? I'm gonna mention it that was last year though. But anyway, the pod, it's the one that I've only really got on with, and it was the Nautilus AIO. I did have the SX, but then I just remembered the IO. That with what did I have? Glacier, Salt, and TYV Blackcurrant Ice. Absolutely amazing. They were there's my yeah. Juice, it will be at home dough reform, and it's a blood orange and mango cream, and my god, it's out of this world. That came out like really early in the year, so I could just fit in 2019. The other one, which Mark has put, is it's a black market liquid. You can't get it anymore, but I've still got quite a nice stash. And it's the Jeffrey's Vintage Veg Cloudy Lemonade. You know that I'm absolutely a massive fan of Cloudy Lemonade.
Stunning.
And it was Chandler who actually told me at Vape Fest to get a cool shot and try it, and that just absolutely blew my mind. As well as
bearing in mind at home dough reform, you put cool shots in that, and I remember vaping that. What was it? The
iOS.
It was
iOS
show me.
Yeah.
And honest to God, that put me on my arse.
That was so funny.
And without the cool shot, it's not even. It's got no coolant in it whatsoever. So that was just one. So obviously it's a 100ml bottle. So a nick shot and a cool shot, and it's just one cool shot.
Yeah, and Mark almost coughed a lung up, didn't you?
I tell you what, I was stuck in traffic coming home from Harrogate from route that I'd been on, and I was just sat in traffic, and I thought, and I was running out of juice quite fast. I thought, fuck it, I'll get this cloudy lemonade, and I'll just bang a cold shot in. Oh my god, I'd made an absolute fuck up on that. Absolutely, just kicks back in my throat, and I'm like, oh. Ironically, I didn't inhale a drip tip, but it was there when I exhaled. It was accessory, and I'd never heard of these before. They're called bazooka coils, and they're basically another like mech series aliens frame staples. You know, you kind of standard coils, but really well made. So yeah, big shout out to Bazooka Coils. I cannot remember for the life of me of the name of the guy who does them, but I remember you can get them from what's the shop in Rydale Vapor in Malton. Jimmy, told Jimmy, I love Jimmy. My other juice were actually going to be rainbow custard, but that was last year. Funny event, it's got to be. It's going to be two. I actually put Mark pouring the bottle over himself because that was just too funny not to mention. But the bug eating, the insect eating, if you guys remember, I sent Mark, Cass, and Chandler and myself a packet of mixed critters, and we all ate them live, and it was great.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Ironically, Mark reacted the worst to it, even though he ate a moth like 2 months before, which. I thought it was just easy going for him. It's like, oh, he's eating a moth.
I just remember him just dribbling this cricket down his front.
Bit of locust like hanging out of beard. And the other one was the mention of Chandler's daughter's money box. So if you can't remember, there was a post that went up from Chandler, and it was the laughing emoji, and we actually, to look at the photo, you actually thought that Chandler had actually been banging one off to it, and it's actually rolled down the side. It's released. It was your release that were, drooling down.
It was the reflection of the window.
Oh, don't, mate! It's out now. All right, just hold your hand up and say, "Well, I don't know which hand you use. I'm not right bothered. That's what to you." But yeah, but then when he turned around, himself, and he went, that's actually my daughter's money box. I'm like, oh my god, that's
No, he
literally
did that
all
live, didn't he?
I know.
Yeah, he did.
Killed
Yeah.
it.
If it wasn't,
It was the reflection
Naively.
of the window. We're like, no,
Yeah.
not in. don't lie.
Naively, you lot fell around laughing your heads off, and I'm
I
like,
fell off my chair.
what? Why? Why are you laughing? I had to have someone explain it to me.
But yeah, that was great. And my drama was no Vape Fest this year. I was absolutely devastated. I mean, Mark knows how much I loved Vape Fest from the year before and the year before that. I was really looking forward to taking my wife and my son as well. You know, we just had Peter, and just taking just a family day out, just to see everybody. And sadly, it was not meant to be. But the upside to that is that iOS stepped up to the plate and they actually put on a bit of a do. But that was just good because we all met each other for the first time,
yeah,
like, all in one place, which were absolutely fantastic.
which is our group header photo, I believe.
Yeah.
Well, although I do now need to cut you out of it, Jono. I'm sorry.
Shit happens.
I just put a comical face over you.
Just use
Put
that
the
money.
laughing emoji. Just use the money box. That'll do me.
If we just get a photo of John Martin, and just exactly, and put him over Jono's face.
Oh, that would be the biggest insult ever.
Where is he? Hang on. There he is. He's always with us.
To be fair, if Beavis Unbuttered had a love child, that would be John Martin. But anyway, Instagram for the week, Chandler.
Oh shit! Hang on.
Oh, I'm glad you're here, Jono.
Where are we starting?
I like you, Jono. You should stay.
The comment up the top just said you're much funnier now you've left.
Yeah.
Do you want to do the videos first?
I can do. Which one do you want me to start with?
Should we do the videos first? Well, let's start with the. I can't remember what I called it now. Hang on, let me.
I've got
to...
cat, girl trick, and deep throat.
Right. Let's start with the cat, but mute it because it's got music on it. I think it's the cat one that's got music on.
Yeah, muted.
And actually, it's probably giving it away from what I called it. The name that I gave it on there was kind of for me, really. But
Vape tricks getting out of hand. Brilliant.
I don't get it.
The cat looks like a cloud.
Oh, okay.
yeah, it was. I shouldn't have called it cat because you don't kind of realise till it turns around that it's a cat. There you go. That was that one.
Yeah, you know how much I love cats. So what they should have done is split it in halfway through.
Yeah.
You like.
But then you get two cats.
Yeah, but then you like coffee dio, yeah. You like, and then split it, and then jelly them.
Then jelly them. Are you eating them? Okay, is there anything this guy won't eat?
Hashtag Mark life.
Yes, dear.
That's going to be the new thing when it goes boom, boom, boom with shades and.
Can you do the? Which one's the next one? The girl trick. But does the audio come through?
It has, but I can mute it. Do you want me to mute it? Or
No.
not?
But I want the audio on this one.
Tough.
Hello.
There's no audio.
I'm hearing audio.
Hello.
I am.
Hello. Hello.
Mark, if you pause it at the right point,
I can't.
she'll actually blow a penis.
Wow.
It's just right. The reason I chose this one, it's very nice tricks. But in the background, there's this bloke just going, "Hello, hello, hello." Hello. It just that amused me because it was yeah. So
Amazing.
there you go. And do you want to do the last video?
Oh.
I think
Oh.
you'll like this one.
Oh.
Oh, gag reflex.
Chandler, has it got your drip tip?
No. There was a drip tip on there at the beginning. I swear. Oh no. Maybe there wasn't.
Oh, you dirty bitch.
Well, I thought you'd like that. I from watching this, I actually worked out how that bloke inhaled his drip tip.
Oh.
It's just so wrong, isn't it?
No. Him twitching his eyebrows just enough for me.
Mark, is that very much like the guy who used to come in your shop?
Oh God. Have we spoken about this on the show?
Yeah.
So the guy that used to walk into the shop, right?
Oh.
And he'd walk in and be like, "What you vaping on?" Not sure why he got a Yorkshire accent because he hadn't. and he'd literally lean over the counter, right? He'd lean over the counter. "What you vaping on?" And he'd pick up your vape, and he'd go.
Yes. No way.
Be like,
Oh.
and we used to set up vapes. Who do I sound like? We used to set up equipment, and it'd either have been rimmed or there'd be something with it.
You never trolled him with 24 milligram British tobacco flavour.
No, it was either chili or shit, usually.
The only guy who can get lip scum down near his button.
Oh,
Oh, that's wrong.
honestly.
bad.
So wrong.
Why Steam are you updating? Fuck off. Oh no, it was just a vile creature, honestly. Honestly, I just wanted him to come in with his missus so I could do the same to her, just to...
It wasn't Martin Bonnet.
Yeah. Martin.
Oh,
Who?
yeah, you get it.
Right, so we got Chandler's coil of the week.
Yeah, coil one. Go on, throw it up. Awesome. So, this was the point where I was going to really miss Jono, but he's here, so it's like, yay!
Yeah, frame stapled helix.
Would you like
Do you
a
want to stick
close up?
these? Yeah, go for the close up.
Oh, actually, no, it's staggered.
Look at that. It's got like, do you know, just 6, 7 coils, 7 wires on the inside, thicker ones around the outside. Is it twisted around the outside? It is, isn't it?
It's 10 stapled in the middle.
There's 10 in the middle, but the outer wire is twisted.
Yeah.
Is
It's a variation of a frame stapled.
is
but
it
it's staggered.
Claptoned or...
No. Well, you could call it Clapton. It's more staggered than anything.
It's very staggered. I just saw that and thought, oh, Jono can tell me what that is, and I'm glad he's here. Awesome. Lung for the next one, please.
Is... where's it gone? There he is. There we go.
So it's a lad throwing up a picture of his an X-ray, obviously, of his lungs.
Is there a drip tip in there?
Is there a moth?
Yeah, moths.
Is there a moth in there?
I've got to say, his lungs do look somewhat cloudy.
Well, apparently, I can't remember. He did write a substantial comment under notes underneath that I have sent to you, Mark. I'm not going to read through them. Effectively, what he's saying is he's just been to the doctors. He's had his lungs checked. He's been vaping for however long he's been vaping for. His lungs are looking so much better.
6 years.
There you go. And basically, this is he's just saying all of this hype that you've had is due to the traditional, as we know, the cannabis with the acetate and what have you in it.
This guy's really well known as well, more for his tricks than anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and I like the little PS at the bottom. He's just saying, I'm not saying that you should vape or that it's 100% safe, and no one can say that. But it is important to be educated on all matters. So,
Especially
it still
when it comes
goes
to your health, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So I thought it was a nice to see a post of someone going, look, I vape and I'm feeling loads better.
I'll
Thank
tell you what, I really like some of them hashtags like flavors saves lives, vaping isn't smoking.
Yeah.
I really like some of them hashtags.
So yeah, that was. You could just bring the next one up really quickly and take it off again. Rinko's brought out another pod system. There you go. That's it. Job done. Yeah, that's it. Right, next one.
Right, is this one to stroke?
Just
Jono's.
Sorry, I was just checking. Now, are we okay now with Rinko? I know they said we needed to do one at least every show.
Rinko Mary has been blocking me since I told her that I wouldn't work for her for free, going around competitors' vape shops trying to sell vape TV to them.
So I can now stop doing the Rinko pod things?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, right, that's fine. Right, next one. Yeah, you can.
Mary, get in the bin. Oh shit! What did I just do? Oh, there we go. Hit the wrong box.
I don't know. What did you do?
There we go.
Tippy.
What?
Oh,
one for Jono.
Oh, look at this, Jono.
Jono.
Still though, it still looks like a polished turd.
Oh, come on. I've got like 5 different views of it. It's a rosewood burl high gloss piano finish.
I love the etching on the battery cover.
It's the Damascus steel, so it's not etching. It's actually the way the metal looks.
Really?
Yeah, that is how the way. Basically, it's a blend of metals, and those swirls inside it is actually
they're all rolled
right
in,
the way through the steel.
That's actually that's really nice.
Evening, Mike. Yeah. Thanks for joining us.
So, and it's
front shot, a lot like a back shot, but is that even funny anymore? Back shot was a funny thing at school.
See, the front of it's way nicer than the back of it. I'm not gonna lie.
It does look like a sexy piano, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was a until I saw this. I just thought it was a single battery mech, but it's got a DNA 75C in it.
Looks kind of like it would fit into the dashboard of a 1970s Jag.
Yeah.
You know what? I do like that. I do like that. Very much so. Tony, yeah, quality materials. Very much so. I am.
Yeah, to be fair, it does look rather freaking fetching.
What I'm somewhat put off by is that lip round the 510.
Oh, do you know, I hadn't noticed that.
I'm stroking it with my cursor, but obviously you can't see my cursor. But
no, we can't.
That's the only thing that puts me off, I've got to be honest. But either way, it's very nice. Very nice.
I also saw a juice line. So there's a new juice line been released.
I've got 3 photos of it. Is that right?
Yeah, they're numbered 1, 2, and 3. They are in order.
Oh, sorry. So that's the first one, I'm guessing.
That's the first one. So and it is vapor candy. So they brought out these 3 flavors. You've got Heisenberg, Pinkman, and Arctic Heis. So you've got a prime tropical fruit infused with strawberry cotton candy. Now that doesn't sound like Heisenberg to me, does it? You?
Nope.
No, but it is a dirty amount of IP theft going on there.
Oh, isn't it just?
Why has no one released one character?
Middle bottle looks like John Martin.
Well, if you bring up the last picture, Mark, the reason it caught my eye, the middle bottle does look like John Martin. You're quite right. But the reason it caught my eye is because I thought that bottle looked like our Mark.
What, a clean room?
Yeah. So he's just about in his clean room, just about to, and obviously he's at.
Right, why is no one right? We'll go on Pinkman and Heisenberg and everything else. Why has no one done one just called Todd? Because Todd was an awesome character until he got fat in the last one.
Yeah. See, why isn't there one called Fring?
Why what?
Fring. There needs to be one called
Fring?
Fring. Yeah, and it just tastes vaguely like fried chicken.
Or just call it Ermentrout.
Yeah.
Hank. Come on, there's so many awesome characters.
Better Vape Saul.
Oh, we're on to something there. I'm liking that.
I've got a vision. There is going to be a new juice line coming out very shortly.
Shader Brew. I'm liking that, Alex.
Schrader Brow. That'd be amazing.
Of course.
We need to know what flavour profile would that one be?
Schrader Brow.
It tastes like beer because that was his beer, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Beer. Right, beer flavoured vape. Mm.
And then there's Jane. She was just filthy.
Fish.
Oh no, I would.
I didn't like him, mate.
Really? Are you
Galaxy.
more of a Skylar man?
I don't know. I would probably more Skaghead who took it ATM. Who dropped it on her husband's freaking head.
Yeah. Or I can see it now. Salamanca. It's just called
Yes.
Ding.
Yeah.
Ding.
Ding.
And then they got the second flavour in the range called Ding Ding.
And then the third, Ding Ding,
Dong.
Boom.
And then the fourth one was Ding
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 Dong.
Ding Boom.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah. Spoiler alert. Yeah, no, I've never been one for IP theft myself, but
Yeah, if you're going to do it, you might as well do it properly.
What you mean, like Call of Fruity?
beer and donuts.
Don't get me started on Call of Fruity.
Call of Fruity.
Have you seen that?
Lloyd,
No.
have you seen it?
It's
No.
a real juice range called
Really?
Call of Fruity, yeah.
Hang on, let me get you a screenshot.
In
Call
the
of
font
Fruity.
of Modern Warfare.
Wow.
It doesn't even look good.
Call of Fruity.
Call of Fruity. Yeah. Kaz, how many channel points have you got now?
I'm on 1,360.
Oh, man! You've been
There's-
clicking your way through today, haven't you?
There's Call of Fruity.
Wow.
Oh, dear.
XP Lychee. Got Corporal Candy something.
Candy penis.
It does look like penis from here.
Yeah.
They've got a
Corporal
C4.
So I mean, that's what really confused me. That XP Lychee is actually a lychee, but is like part of the apple rank. Like a lychee is part of the apple family.
In it.
I hope someone got sacked for that.
I'm guessing not, because it's in all the shops, isn't it?
Oh dear. What's next, Chandler?
So there we go. That was what
Oh.
I've seen on Insta this week.
That was Chandler's Insta of the week.
Timed that perfectly, my man.
There you go. Oh, you know,
No boobies.
obviously, it's like we planned it and everything. You know, show notes.
Oh no,
Fair enough.
we abolished it, didn't we? I forgot.
I wasn't
Yeah.
allowed to see the show notes for some reason.
It was just an entire paragraph insulting Lloyd.
Who is
Yeah,
this
yeah.
dick?
Who is this dick? I hope he's not a prick. I quit if he is.
I've actually sent Lloyd the notes just so he can see we didn't insult him in any way, shape, or form.
I'm going to say the other paragraph were just basically summing up how much of an ass kisser Chandler is. So you're all golden.
call.
have edited it heavily, though. I see just before you sent it to him.
Yeah, delete.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm liking Call of Booty. That does sound like a porn film, though.
Peach. There's got to be a peach flavour, isn't there?
Oh, aye.
Peachy.
Or melon.
Melon, yeah, that's a good one.
One of my own.
How about Kipper?
Kipper.
Oh, no, that's just Lindsay then. Sorry.
If you
Is that-
if it's Kipper, it'd be Call of Pussy.
Boom, boom.
Incredible. Incredible.
When did Michael join?
Like 10 minutes
like
ago.
10 minutes ago.
Oh, what a letdown.
I know. I told him to watch it on demand because he's Mr. Right Cracker.
No, I actually really enjoyed tonight. It was enjoyable.
Yeah, it was good fun.
I like it when things just flow.
Yeah.
Doesn't happen very often, but
Picked a good one, did I?
but no.
Aye, you did.
So that is our last show, our last Tuesday night show for the year. We may well see you on a Friday evening. What I'm going to do, I don't know who's hanging around and who's not.
I've got to run after this. I've got to help someone lift a sofa up the stairs.
As you do.
I know.
Have they literally just been waiting for you for 2 hours until you can actually
At the
lift
bottom of
sofa?
No,
At the bottom of the stairs.
Yeah, he's still at the bottom of the stairs going, pivot! Pivot!
Where's my tea?
No, I just got a message like 10 minutes ago going, in 20 minutes, could you help me lift the sofa up the stairs? I was like, all right.
Cass just thought, fuck, I'm not putting my back out. I'll go make a brew. And he's like,
Yeah.
anyone up?
Gonna need extra sugar.
That one at 6 o'clock.
No. As I run the credits, if anyone wants to join us in Hangouts, well, not Hangouts, but I'm going to dump the link in chat. So anyone that wants to join us in chat after the show, please feel free. But hold fire. I'm not going to dump the link in until I've run the credits. But Lloyd, thank you very much for joining us. Don't forget to check out. I went completely brain dead then.
Okay.
What's the name of your business?
www.vaporbay. Vaporbay.uk.
Vaporbay.uk. Check them out on Facebook. They've got a giveaway that went live at 8:30 this evening. So yeah, go check them out. Check out their cotton. Check out their juice. Check out what might be coming in the next few months or so.
Days. We've got something
We'll
coming.
see you
days.
in 2020.
Days
We will
away.
indeed.
Thanks for having me. Thank you very much for having me on. It's been a pleasure.
Anytime.
Enjoyed it, mate. Enjoyed it.
Don't disappear when we've run the credits. We'll
Okay.
still be here. But hope you all have a fantastic Christmas and an awesome New Year. And we will see you in 2020. Adios, motherfuckers!
Bye.
See ya, bitches.
VTUK.